Good afternoon and welcome back to Basically Ella, where myself, Ella Lamoureux, comes to you weekly at Unicorns Lab to teach you a basic step-by-step, in-depth tutorial focusing on a specific feature on your face. If you're with us last week, you saw that we did the perfect red lip, which is universal for every woman because everyone deserves a beautiful red lip. Today, we're going to focus on eyelashes. Because like I said last week, the two most questions I get asked while working in the beauty industry, and I've been in the beauty industry for a long time, is always a red lip and eyelash application. And I always tell eyelashes are super easy, but there's always one fatal flaw that everyone always, or mistake that everyone always does that makes it so difficult. So we're gonna show you how to negate that and work with it and put on eyelashes simple and easy every time. Are you ready to go? Ready to rock? I think I am. First, we're gonna start with mascara. Because it's crazy looking at myself in makeup. I'm not used to seeing everything all done up beautifully and not having any eyelashes on. So we're going to correct that. And I prefer to put on my mascara before my eyelashes because once you put mascara on your actual lash, it can ruin it. Not only ruin it, just lowers the lifespan. And if anyone knows me, I like to reuse my lashes like 4,000 times. And it actually works out that we're doing this tutorial because I really need to make new drag lashes. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. Let's tie it into one and tie two things into one. Oh, sorry. Let's clip my hair back. I wanted to look cute when we started. All right, so let's just coat our lashes with a nice black lash. Especially if you have blonde hair, you'll definitely want to do this to mask your natural lashes into the falsies. Easy process, just get it on there. It's funny, before we started doing this and I was doing my makeup for the last week in drag, I'm like, no, don't do that. Let's try to look like we don't have to hold our mouth open when we do our eyelashes. In reality, it's like, I don't understand why our body naturally does that because it's not like we're pulling our eyelash down when we open our mouth. No. All right, just to like balance it out, I am putting it on the bottom lash. I'm not putting any false lashes down there, but we still want to be pretty. Sorry, I'm not implying that you're not pretty if you don't put bottom lashes on. I think for myself, my own well-being, my own self-care today, this is what I need to do. All right, step one done. And if you are curious what mascara I'm using, like I said, we'll have it in the description in the video later. But it is my current favorite. It's by Pixi. It's pretty nice. Step one done. Now we go on with lashes. So I just got like a regular pair of lashes, quick and easy. I'm just doing like for the basic woman now, because you don't have to stack lashes for your everyday look. I like to use a pair of tweezers because unfortunately my nails will make it really hard for me to try to get it close into my lash. I'll just poke my lash. So the first step is we have to do, take your lash, put it beside your eye. And a lot of times this is what people forget as well, is that you need to cut it to your lash. So you just like lightly place it. Thankfully this one's like close to my lash line so I don't have to cut this one, so I can pull it off. Take your glue. I like using the glue that has a black, dries down black. It's quite nice. And it's because I do wear a lot of liner. If you aren't wearing liner, use the clear lash because otherwise it will dry black and then it'll just give you a natural, or give you a lash line anyways. Give you a black line. I'm sure you got that. So just black is fine. Well, for myself, but as I said, if you're not using liner, then the clear is good. Just want a nice thin coat. And this is the mistake that everyone makes right away. They don't let it dry first. Once it comes out very liquidy and there's not a lot of tack to it. And then people take this and they're like, oh, let's ploop right away. No, it's just going to slide around. You get glue everywhere. And that's when you see people taking the lash and be like, and just throw it on the ground. No. You want to give it at least 15 to 20 seconds. You can breathe on it if you want. All the fun stuff. And then you want to take it. You can use your fingers or your tweezers, whatever works best. And this, you want to just plop it right where you think the center is going to be. And then it should be good. And it should be at a nice tack level where you take the outer corner, place it where you want it, sticks. Take the outer corner or inner corner, place where you want, and then it should stay in place. That's super simple. I know it like downplayed it quite a bit for everyone, but, and then you can just tinker with your finger but you should be able to put it on your lash and it stays put. Same with the other one. Take it off. Want to be gentle because some of these do have a very light band to it and you don't want to break the lash. Like I said, super easy. Take it. Once again, I need to use tweezers because my fingers will make me poke my eye out, which we don't want. I guess you'd be one-eyed. I could be a one-eyed snake for a while. I appreciate if you guys all got that reference. See, dry it down. Remember, got to give it that 15-20 seconds for the glue to get tacky. Otherwise, it just gets all over your eye and it's just a big old mess. Then you take it, place it in the middle. Boom. And then you want to take the outer side, put it right to the lash line. Boom. Take the middle one. Oh, having issues there. I made that other one look so smooth. There we go. See, quick and easy. Some people's lashes go straight, so you might want to just like curl them beforehand, but if not, you could just push it with your regular lash. And then just like mask the two together. Beautiful, stunning. Isn't she pretty? But that is it. That's essentially it. But now we're going to have more fun with it because that was for the little girl. Little girl. Sorry. That was for like the everyday woman where we just want to put a lash on. But now we're going to have more fun. We're going to take these crazy big ones and we're going to stack it with these other crazy big ones. Because like I said, I need new lashes because we're going to show you the ones I've been using for a while. Aren't they pretty? Don't they look a little worn out and used and discolored? The amount of glue buildup? Lovely. Now, since they are your own lash, you can clean them out. That's no big deal. But you should replace your lashes because bacteria can build up. So what we're going to do first, take your other one. Now, I know these ones are too big for my eyes, so I can show you that cutting technique. So like I said, you just put it by your lash. And then I can see that it's hanging a little bit all over on the end. Because, here, I'll leave it like this, how it's going to look. You don't want the lash to hang too far outside because is it better to do a close-up on this side? Hi. Yeah, because I just want you to see that if I let that lash go along, can you see how it just droops down? Because we want our lash to pull our eye up because it's going to give that wakeness. And if we don't cut out that bottom part, you can see how that lash just droops my eye. So instead of having that beautiful up, swift, awake look, it's now bringing my eye down. So that's why you always want to trim the outer corner if the lash doesn't fit. So we'll take that off. And one thing that I really like about these lashes, you can see that they have these little knots on them. Beautiful way to decide where you want to cut, because I decided that I needed to cut off 3 little knots. So I'll take my scissors, cut off 3. And then we'll put that aside for later. And what makes it great about the second one, you don't have to measure that one to your eye unless you have like an obviously bigger eye or smaller eye, then yes, please remeasure that so you can get it right. But my eyes are not symmetrical, but pretty close in size. And I just need to cut off 3 of the little knots. There we go. Done. Now you have to do that again with these bigger lashes, which these ones are so flipping stunning. I can literally use these ones on their own because they're so big. So but we're going to stack them today. Okay, this one's an even better example. Can you see that? You can see how it just brings my eye down? Whatever camera. See, we don't want that. You can see that beautiful flush look, but it's hanging down on the ends, and that's a no-no. Like I said, we want our lashes to bring our eyes up, not bring them down. So, once again, take your lash. And this one, I'm going to actually cut off 2 of those. Can you see that? 2 of these big knotted areas where it has a little gap. That's where I want to do it. Oh, but if these scissors cut, that'd be great. Whew. We still didn't want to cut. Big lashes, they're strong. They'll last all night through any activity you choose to do. Oh my goodness, like really lashes. We're getting very technical right now. This is going to work. Ah, there we go. But instead of throwing away this other one, I am actually going to take it and I'm just going to place it on top. And what's nice about fresh lashes is that when you first get them, they have a little bit of tack from sticking to this. So if we're only stacking one set of lashes, this is perfect. But if we do more, we will have to use some glue. But I'm going to take that other pair that I cut as well earlier, and I'm going to push it on top while we still have that little bit of tack. Oh, we're having fun now. And then just push it while it's still a little sticky, and look at that. We have that beautiful custom lash that's just even more full than it originally was. But since we said 2 lashes, we'll do it again for you. Now remember that I pre-measured on my eye, and I want to cut off 2 of these big little knots there on this one. So we're going to take this, and without wasting that other part, we're going to push it on top on that outer corner. So you can see that's there. Oh, somewhere in there.
Yeah, like the first time.
Okay, perfect. And then we're going to take these other ones too, it still has their tack. And also, since we're going to be applying these ones, that will be a little bit more of a challenge just because now we made this band quite thick. So we're just going to have to make sure that glue is extra tacky just to make sure it stays down. But first, we're going to take off these basic Ella ones. That was a half wink. There we go. And then we can look at our lash line. So you're going to see me move off camera because that little clink that you saw drop for like 2 seconds ago, that was my liner. So one moment while I just shimmy over onto the floor. Oh, you're welcome. So since I took that liner off, it actually moved the lash. It took off my liner a little bit. So I'm just going to reapply that really quickly. And don't worry, we will be doing a lesson on liner because that's another question we get a lot on. I say me. And just very quickly filling in. What's nice is since we already drew the liner, we don't have to be precise with that, just have to color in where the glue took off. Now the fun part, my new lashes for drag for the next 45 months because I'm too lazy to make new ones. And you know what's crazy? I have hundreds of pairs of lashes and I still just go for the same ones every single time. All right, and since these are a thicker band compared to the other ones, we're gonna put this all over. Make sure that it covers the original lash and the new one that you put on top. Just so to make sure everything sticks together. And then put an extra little dollop on the end, on both ends, because that is usually where your lash is going to start lifting throughout the evening, so you want to make sure to reinforce that. Blowing on my lash, blowing on my lash. Like I said, we want to make sure it's tacky. That's the trick. Make sure it's nice and firm. Nope, wrong wording. Nice and tacky. Just like my words sometimes. There we go. Place that on. Focus it where you want the center of your lash and just pop it in place and bam. And then I'm going to pull that in. But like I said, since these lashes are now thicker because we made layer 2, the band might be a little bit harder to put on or it might move a bit. So just make sure that glue is nice and tacky. Now look at that. Look at that drag lash. I shouldn't wink before it's not fully dried. But it's stunning. It's beautiful. Now I'm a lady of the night. Before I was going to a nice business meeting with this, respectable, you can disrespect me in these lashes. Sorry. Hi. I'll get these camera angles right one day.
It's okay. I'll constantly change it anyway.
Remember, just nicely put it in there. Since these are fresh and we just made them, make sure that they cover the slight part of where you put the new lashes as well. And just a little bit extra on each corner because we don't want it lifting throughout the night or any daytime activity you're doing, such as going to the grocery store with your beautiful new stack lash. I don't know how filthy I can get with my jokes, so we'll test the boundaries one day. One day. All right. There we go. Place it center where you think you want it. And then just dollop the other side. Place that in the center, or not center, sorry, to your lash line. And if it does give you a little bit of, if one side keeps popping up a little bit and it's not moving, just let it sit a little bit. It's just not super tacky, so let it rest a tiny bit. And then once it gets a little bit more sticky, like I said, you just want to push it down and it should adhere itself and stay in place. If you're like, it's lifting and you're having too much time with it, it's not sticky enough, so it's just being it's just going to give you more struggles. And then that's where everyone gets fed up and they're like, oh, I can't do lashes. Be like, yes, you can. You're just impatient. Or you're just being silly. That's what you are. You can do makeup. You're just being silly. That's my new tagline. Basically, Ella, stop being silly. All right. Isn't that lovely? Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. We just need to get a fan now to whip so you can just see my lashes go all over the place. That'd be the best stunning part of my day. All right. You can put a lower lash on if you want as well, but we are not going to do that because I didn't put a lot of makeup on there. My natural lash kind of sticks through. Yes. All right. Refix our hair. Put on a daytime outfit and you're good to go. Or an evening outfit, ready to hit that stage, ready to perform. Do you feel like you learned anything? Do you feel like you've enlightened your life with these new basic skills that you've received today? I feel like you have. Remember to tune in every week because we have a new episode next week. We're going to be doing a quick 10-minute face for the girl on the go or a guy on the go. Any gender on the go, actually. Like, fuck it. Makeup is not genderized, right? But, so make sure to tune into the Unicorns.live. See what we're doing. I hope you enjoyed today with me, your host, Ella Lamoureux. And we're going to have a good time every time.